Terrible. It's not terrible. You know, our panel, BoBoKa, they chose violence straight away. They've been, you know, it's been on some fire as well in our green room. Some really good jokes to get our days going. I don't mind too much. You know, there's Dawn Gaming where we have long cooldowns with this global silence. On the other side, the ASTER very solid draft, I would say. They have a lot of stuns, very easy to execute.
Storm Hammer, Arcane Curse, but LSA comes in first blood already for Monet.
This one's gonna
Fight we've been asking for in this region before the Horn, and well, the carries, they fight and one dies.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened. I was adjusting my chair. I was just like, I'm gonna sit down, think about all the smart things I'm gonna say about both these drafts. Suddenly, very close to it in the lane stage to keep those 7 fires back charges going. He's thinking about going in again. You know, he's alone.
Yeah, I was wondering if they're gonna throw a storm here. Not the case. Success. BoBoKa on the run for a little bit as
it's BoBoKa.
BoBoKa?
Elephant in the room, silencer offline. By the way,
see these, do you? Do you even know what the badge is?
I mean, I have you in the friend list, so I see it.
No.
Hey, all right.
You're the only one.
Like,
Looking at silencer, he lacks bracer. This is the holy trinity. Raid band, null tally, bracer. It's a 25-minute super build.
that should be an item, in my opinion. You go in, you've got the LSA, they should follow this up with the scatter blast, and well, maybe do they have one more stun? We're gonna even using it.
But that's really good for XXS on bottom lane because he struggled a little bit, as we said, and he's getting some solo XP.
Pure bot, Tornado EMP, level 6 for XXS, and knowing BoBoKa is in the lost.
I thought he was going back to refill his mana.
A tiny bit of it's a spoonful of mana back.
Master, WY, and BoBoKa. They want to use this primal split. Maybe not even use a primal. If there's 2 heroes, but Sumail, he knows something's up.
WY thought about going the right direction and ends up going the way towards the tower, but they see him. They've got a deep ward, so sleight of mist here in chain. There's the cookie to follow it up, but a 2-man stun. You know, trying to but scat damage for the pulse. No, but the tornado's in. Kill either of them off. The Renito will got the trade.
Well,
Going in turn next after finishing phase boots. Their team fight is definitely lacking. Let's see what they can do with this global silence. Has had a good point. They're going to be able to kill 1 hero probably, and then they lose 2 or 3 heroes. The next is gonna be, or silencers just straight up gonna die.
Storm out on it too. You've got XXS coming, and the Mortimer's Kiss is
still gonna die
down, and yeah, Global Silence is gonna save him. So X busted up on the run. It's grass slowing these heroes. The scatter blast the other way. Snowball comes in, and DOCRES. The team is not here. I'm not sure you really want to go after this. Primal Split is too soon. The overgrowth. DOCRES is gonna die here. XXS. 3 heroes dead on the side of Dawn Gaming, and it might be a 4th, could be a 5th if MS stays too close. They'll look over, pulse over, not enough damage.
It's actually over here. It's very difficult. Like, they don't have the comeback mechanic. Win probability, I think that's generous 20%.
See somebody at a distance ripping your it's over. You know, the game is winnable, right? Every game is.
Right. Yeah, if the 2 members of ASTER disconnect,
they get the possible cross, and again, you taking the aggression from Dawn Gaming in enough so where he ends up dead, but sort of his steering chains.
They fight and then into some objective.
Success! Well, silence. Lasts long enough. Goes up in the air and he gets the primal split off. So all that work for him. They're gonna lose the craze. Sumail drops afterwards. Now they found the Invoker of X. Cyclone slam back down. Sentries there, and they've got the stun, the scatter blast. But into the trees he'll get away from the team, and X can even end up dying. He got 2. Not off XXS.
He was very picky with that. Could now sitting
The rune of illusion.
Probably thinking about maybe I have a contender, or if this swipe is going to be way too valuable.
Never refuse good. Give it
Serenity. Peaceful serenity in here for ASTER. Well, now the overgrowth kind of
wants to get a little bit of everything. Casual gloves. Maybe that I'm gonna turn that into Midas Blade. Turn of Shadows with charges. Witchblade next. Difficult for straight into Roach Pit. ASTER. Not gonna be any members of GAWNGAMING nearby to try to contest. Maybe steal it. I think they're tough to.
Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
Want to be there. Use the
top
shards.
tower is
Die.
under
Not pick
attack.
up Aegis. Say at least they died.
That else. This Farman's or 3 going trap on X. Double. Man. On themselves, the silencer. Son Goku again. These kids just keep a target on them.
Dire's
Hero list. See if anything pops out.
bounty.
Yes. Sentry is down. You are not safe there, MS. You need to run. Dust finally comes out. Stormhammer and MS on the screen already as there's a Laguna Blade available and used by Monet. So another kill here for ASTER.
Could be a vibrant build. A casual raid ban for now is pretty standard on a lot of the heroes.
Off me. Support.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant
something
structures
that
are
GAWNGAMING
fortified.
Into. Feel a little bit scared of taking. A little bit scared of maybe an underseen. They're very scared.
Radiant's bottom tower
Smoke.
is under attack.
Silencer trying to.
Just saying. That item looks like it's some sort of pole arm.
That item's really not that great. I feel like we need to buff it compared to some
Dire
other
are
tier 2
scanning.
items. Smoke from GAWNGAMING. Not gonna find anything.
They go towards the line and they don't find it. Fear in your eye. Start to back away and up these creeps. MS Son Goku with the Arcane Curse. It's working together. Still smoked up, still behind enemy lines is Sumail. Bloodstone.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Maybe in some trouble if he doesn't TP away
Dire's
soon.
top tower has fallen.
Dark's gonna come his way, and at the same time, well, they're gonna go after this man. Pinky spotted, not dead. XWY in the top lane has the sight to get the kill on the Diamond. The quarterback kisses, but he's on the run, but he's been kissed too much. And he get themselves full silence. What is it worth? Not much. Son Goku, he'll fall. X on the high ground. BKB's been popped by Monet. The damage out on the MS. It should be a full team wipe here. He's standing still because he's tight. GG. Team ASTER
Radiant's
take
middle
out
tower is
GAWNGAMING
under
in
attack.
game number 1. Something that looked a little bit very one-sided.
ASTER
It looked
victory.
one-sided from the draft, and the execution after it is on another level on game. I actually do. I prefer their draft. In terms of execution, it's not gonna be as good as ASTER, but their lineup looks solid. A lot of stuns, much easier to execute than in the previous.
And no surprise, as we've done for so many games
The
already.
battle begins.
See how Dawn go about this, sending 4 heroes over, and that is enough presence. Have ASTER just take care on Son Goku DOCRES with the body blocks to make sure that his hands and claws are off of this centaur. While up in the top lane, XXS drops down to Sumail as well as MS, and then finally jump back in. Pull that, get the creep equilibrium back over towards his own tower, be better positioned. Monet, Son Goku comes up, they've got the stun, they'll have the double edge, they'll get the kill on a Monet. Meanwhile, Snowball, there it is to pull it in. They'll go after BoBoKa, under the shrapnel in the top lane. The XXS focusing his attention onto the sniper while Son Goku as well as DOCRES are going after out as to pull the creep waves. Be expecting MS trees through an avalanche. he starts to step in. He needs to be careful about where he positions himself. That could be a big issue. Snowball already. Sumail, he stepped up too far. Avalanche, and now both throws tossed and Toxin to the ground, but they've got the Thunder God draft. Sumail's gonna fall to XXS after he dies. It looks like MS might be next. BoBoKa doesn't have anything for 6 seconds. Boss is never gonna reach, and that Avalanche is on cooldown for a little too long. Aether Revenant to stimulate, follows X, and now the Astral Step out of the tier 1 tower.
And kill him. They need to bring, like, the execution wise, it needs to be perfect. So they're getting scouted.
It's weird here, actually gonna see a countdown coming over. We've got X
Dire's
as
top
well
tower
as
is under
BoBoKa
attack.
coming in and should spot the rotation. It's gonna start to hit down on them. They go to the Stampede. They've got 4 heroes here. Okay, though, popping that ulti. The Avalanche comes out from BoBoKa. They have the Astral Step as well to simulate. They can kill there on the X. They'll look for more. MS is gonna take their attention so Son Goku can get out. That's exactly what he'll accomplish. Eventually, he will die. Goal will stay saving the Centaur and taking the eyes off
Radiant's
of him.
middle tower is under attack.
They wanted too much. Like, they were pretty equal 10 minutes into the game, then they decide to rotate 4 heroes underneath the vision. They're like forcing a fight that's not supposed to happen. Get those little sequences, so it doesn't work out. Maybe it does.
That's why when I check the plus, it's very low. Gold. Yeah. Avalanche comes out of the 2. They use the Stampede for this one. XXS with a Viper Strike on Son Goku. The damage is going to be there to get on XXS. We'll get Big U. The Nether Toxin thrown down. They've got a Frostbite on a Son Goku. Simulate will kill off the Centaur. Snowball now goes all the way over to XWY.
Then gets beat down by Sniper and Zeus.
Yeah, you never really did. A lot of race is going to die. It's got 3 heroes here now. MS showing up, and that's not the spot you want to be in. Let's allow X to get a... Well, they need to go in the other way. They just want to make sure that they don't break the spot in a bad spot. They're still going to come over. So you want committing down toward bot.
Yeah, he's like, where do I want to die? Do I want to die in triangle, or do I want to die here in bottom? In lane, in his...
Chose his plot. Dug and buried him.
For a moment, I thought that he's having a really good read. What's happening? That it's going to be a smoke. A minute ago, already sitting at the 1200 gold. Crystal Maiden.
Yeah, up top for fighting. Get the kill on a pick here. Crystal Maiden, Son Goku drops. DOCRES, X over in the triangle again now dropping. This is 3 heroes all over the map. XWY, not scared of that. That's it. Avalanche toss. Curtis pops the map. Thunder got dropped with the Stampede. They do get XWY, but they've got the Frost kill on the Son Goku. Monet with the kill there on the Centaur, so they end up trading.
Can go more greedy with his item build. Wants to be able to lock onto target, kill it, maybe stop Stampede.
But that's to run into the hands of BoBoKa. Sumail will die. X is nearby. Monet ready to make the blink jump kill. And there's nowhere for this Zeus to go. You've already lost your 1 and your 2. The other side of the fight, they get a ton of thinking, but BoBoKa with a 2-man avalanche to toss of MS from the XWY. The way to go about it. Give them credit, they're not slowing down and trying to take the fights. It's just not working out. Ain't aggressive.
Smoke
down by
BoBoKa.
too much. Yeah, BoBoKa.
So it.
Perfect spot. That means when it comes in, the right clicks through them, whatever's going to come out. But they just
Casual light
Dire's structures are fortified.
get you the gold as well.
those trees you want. Save that mana.
Save mana by send.
Radiant structures
Good
are
trade.
fortified.
And, well, now they're going to go through the snowball. They'll toss it to the air. Stand to run as well. But here comes Monet with Blink, and he's in a bit. He's got the Aegis for 54 more seconds. Damage on the sun goes holding hands the entire time, saying Red Rover, send Monet over. And ASTER oblige, and they get these kills. They're like, send Monet over. All right. Little stampede action. They've got the walrus punches on the boat, and they get the kill to DOCRES. They'll end up trading one point so far. X a decent spot on the high ground, but the force stamp over from X.
Doesn't get on high ground.
Right clicks over. They'll take out the Zeus. Sumail also falls with BKB being popped by Monet. They'll kill off this tough. That's 4 heroes. That's on the run. Monet's right there with you.
No trash.
Of course, a bash is in your future. So is waiting to be back alive for 40 more seconds.
Monet been
Dire's
pretty
middle
blessed
tower
to give
is
in
under
this
attack.
game.
GG.
He jumps in, gets the bash, and Dawn Gaming, they will call it. We get the 0-4.
Team
Not looking good
Aster
for them, but Team
victory.
Aster so far undefeated, 4-0 for